Abby's blended family is a unique, ever-evolving experience that reflects the complexities and joys of modern family life. Abby, a woman in her mid-30s, was once married to her high school sweetheart Mark. They had 2 children, Ella, a lively 8-year-old girl with a passion for painting, and Liam, a thoughtful 6-year-old boy who loves to play soccer. However, after several years of marriage, Abby and Mark realized they were growing apart, and they decided to part ways amicably. Though the divorce was challenging for both of them, they prioritized co-parenting, ensuring that their children felt loved and supported by both parents, even if they weren't living under the same roof. As Abby navigated life after divorce, she began dating again and eventually met David, a kind-hearted man with 2 children of his own, Olivia, a 10-year-old with a wild imagination and a love for reading, and Noah, a 7-year-old boy who is energetic and always on the go. Abby and David's relationship developed naturally, and after 2 years of dating, they decided to blend their families together. This meant a lot of changes for all 4 children, but with patience, understanding, and time, they adapted. The transition to a blended family was not without its challenges, but it was also filled with moments of joy and growth. For the children, the initial adjustment was a bit difficult. Ella, who had been used to being the only daughter, felt a sense of jealousy when Olivia entered the picture. She wasn't sure how to share her parents' attention with someone else, especially with the added complexity of David becoming a father figure in her life. Liam, who had already established a close bond with his father Mark, struggled with the idea of having another man in his life. He initially resisted David's attempts to connect, unsure of his place in this new family dynamic. Meanwhile, Olivia and Noah, though excited to have new siblings, found it hard to adjust to living with children who were unfamiliar and came from different family backgrounds. They had their own insecurities and hesitations about what it meant for their lives to merge with Abby and her kids. However, Abby and David were committed to making their blended family work. They worked hard to create a family atmosphere where each child felt heard, understood, and valued. They set up family meetings where the children could voice their concerns and frustrations. They also made sure to carve out one-on-one time for each child, so they wouldn't feel lost in the shuffle of their busy lives. Abby took great care to encourage her children to build relationships with David and his kids, while also making sure Mark remained a consistent and loving presence in their lives. Over time, these efforts paid off. Ella and Olivia developed a close friendship, bonding over their shared love of art and crafts. They spent hours together making projects, painting, and sharing their creative ideas. Liam and Noah, who had both been wary of each other, found common ground in their love of soccer and spent hours playing together in the yard. They began to support each other during games, cheering each other on and celebrating each other's achievements. Abby and David, despite their busy schedules, made sure to nurture their own relationship as well. They knew that the foundation of their blended family depended on the strength of their partnership. They made a conscious effort to communicate openly and honestly, supporting each other as they navigated the challenges of parenting. Abby learned to balance the needs of her children with those of David's, and David worked hard to be a supportive stepfather, while respecting the bond Abby's children had with their biological father. As the months passed, Abby's blended family became more cohesive. The children learned to love each other for who they were, not for the roles they were expected to play in each other's lives. Abby and David took pride in their ability to create a family where each person felt valued, loved, and accepted. They realized that, while the path to a blended family might be full of challenges, it was also full of possibilities. They had created something truly special, where different personalities, backgrounds, and experiences came together to form a cohesive unit. For Abby, the blending of her family was not about perfection, but about finding balance, love, and connection in a family that was uniquely their own.